This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
Hi friends, I'm Carrie Jo, and this is Holy Chuckles Podcast. This is a space for honest faith, lived experiences, and shining a light in the places we've learned to hide. I'm not here to explain faith. I'm here to live it out loud. So take a breath and let's make room for what's real. Welcome back to Holy Chuckles Podcast. I'm really glad you're here. Today I want to set with the question I asked in episode 31, not to analyze it, but to answer it honestly from where I'm living right now. Where in my life am I growing, even if no one is clapping? Today, right now, I see the growth in how quiet my life has become. Not empty, not stalled, just quieter. I'm growing in places that don't ask for witnesses. In this growth, I'm taking responsibility without panic. I'm handling what's in front of me instead of trying to control what's ahead. I'm letting things be unfinished without turning that into failure. In this growth, I'm not rushing to define what this particular season is. I'm not trying to make it make sense for anyone else. And I'm letting it take shape without forcing it into some type of story. And one of the clearest places I'm seeing my growth is learning how to take care of my nervous system. I'm noticing when my body gets tight, when my chest gets heavy, when my stomach flutters. And instead of resorting back to my old ways and pushing through it or numbing it, even distracting myself from it, I'm slowing down. I clean. I breathe. I rest. I stop scrolling. And I'm not forcing conversations or decisions just to feel some type of relief. I'm letting my body settle. And that's huge growth for me. I'm also growing in how I relate to God. I'm not reacting to God anymore. I'm not bargaining with God. And I'm not panic praying. I'm not asking God to fix things so I don't have to feel them. I'm talking to God while I'm in it. I'm bringing my emotions to God without turning them into demands. I'm letting God be present instead of performative. And I'm trusting that God is with me in how I choose, how I pause, how I stay. And because of this, my reactions are slower. They're more grounded. They're less fear-based. And that's new for me. In this season of growth, I'm also noticing how I don't make things more than what they actually are. I'm not turning every feeling into a crisis or turning every moment into a problem that needs solving. And I'm not reaching for people just to feel needed, relevant, or safe, because I'm no longer sitting at tables that never really welcomed me in the first place. I'm not inserting myself into spaces that have already shown me there is no room for me. And I'm not reopening doors just because it's familiar. I'm not even explaining myself the way that I used to. I'm feeling things exactly for what they are and letting it be exactly what it is without chasing it, feeding it, or turning it into my identity. This season, I can see how much I've outgrown my old patterns, my old loops that used to keep me stuck, and the need to be needed in order to belong. All of these are things I don't go back to anymore. Not because I'm trying to be strong, but because they no longer fit who I am or where I'm at in my life right now. Being with myself in this part of my growth doesn't feel like abandonment anymore. It feels like stability. It feels like I'm finally not leaving myself behind just to stay connected to something that no longer holds me or someone that never held me. This growth that I'm in isn't loud, it's not dramatic, and it's not finished, but it's steady. I don't need to announce it. I don't need to defend it. And I don't need anyone to clap for it. I just need to notice it. If you're listening today and your life feels quieter than usual, not empty, not broken, just different, maybe that's not something to fix. Maybe that's something to notice. You don't have to rush yourself forward, and you don't have to prove that anything is happening, because growth doesn't always look like movement. Sometimes it just looks like staying.